For all the stuff you care about, I'm Kevin Pereira. It's good to see you.
I'm Candace Bailey. We're coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
Boy, oh boy, do we have a big show
We
today,
have
Candace
an
Bailey.
awesome show today.
On the old program, we'll discuss the apocalypse. The apocalypse.
Yeah.
With Hogwarts graduate Tom Felton. He's going to tell us how to prepare for our life under a gorilla overlord. And the brave folks at the Oklahoma full auto shootout let Candace drive a tank.
Yes! Yes, I did!
Goes a lot like you'd expect. Horribly.
You do not know that. That is a lie. Plus, the Diablo 3 beta is real. Blair Herter has seen it for himself, and he'll lead Game Break through the addictive dungeon crawler. And it's Jessica Chobot versus Jason Bateman, Ryan Reynolds, and Olivia Wilde. She'll learn the secrets of their body-swapping comedy, The Change Up. We have a mariachi band with us today.
Now, true students of the internet already know why they're here, but the rest of you will find out in a second, probably when we go around the net.
I think so.
This is so good. This is so good.
I love Spanish.
Let's start it off. How about we start with number 5? Numero 5! Oh, so much better in Espanol.
It is.
So much better.
Even when it's not the 4th of July, Americans will still celebrate what makes this country so great.
Yeah, like a right to shoot off fireworks in residential areas. Holy living room finale. I gotta be honest with you, there's been so many videos of destruction caused by fireworks over the last month. We've run out of jokes to make about idiots nearly killing themselves with explosives. We really have nothing left. I'm sorry.
So here's a Laffy Taffy joke.
Oh, okay.
What'd the complainer drink with dinner?
What did the complainer drink with dinner? I
Yep.
do not know.
White wine.
That's pretty amazing. Just, yeah. Be ready to do that anytime she talks.
Kevin!
What? No, it's because it's...
Or when he talks.
Here we
Jerk
go.
face.
Number 4! Número 4! I'm sorry, Jimmy. Who needs the roots? All right? We're good.
We got the best. Today's number 4 item is a video called Gold Surprise.
Yeah, and you'll be shocked to discover the surprise is not a penis. There we go. That's yet another reason why I hate hotel linens.
I do too.
I don't trust them.
I don't trust them either.
You imagine like the filthiest, naughtiest, raunchiest thing you've ever done, multiply it by 1,000,000, and that's what happens on like your bed sheets at the Motel 6.
Ew, you stay at the Motel 6?
It doesn't matter where you stay. Perverts sleep anywhere.
Yes, but that's why I bring my own pillow and blanket.
You're still sleeping in somebody else's filth, though, unless you bring your own sheets to check in.
No, but it's a very thin blanket and I sleep on it.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
You should try it.
Why book a hotel room?
Well, because it's nice, but I get skeeved out.
All right. We learn something every day. If you want to do the sad noise again, you're welcome to, because that was fantastic. Number 3!
Introducing a guy riding a massive lawnmower.
And his friend, The a-hole. Yeah. That was a
jerk!
Yeah.
He just stands back.
Well, I mean, he's going into a pool. That's the redneck Titanic. I mean, you just gotta let him go straight to the bottom. There's no saving that.
And nothing of value was lost.
Nope. It's true. Number 2. Number 2! I tried the silent psych out. Oh,
It didn't work.
What's going on now?
Laser tattoo removal is expensive, time-consuming, and painful.
Yes, but here's an alternative.
Not that I would know. I've never had it.
Well, you've read online.
Yes, I've
and
read.
Here's an alternative that's only one of those things.
Come on, you can't hurt me. Get that last name off of me, Charlie. Ah, yes!
This is how you remove a tattoo.
I can't imagine why things didn't work out between him and his wife.
If he's using a power tool to get rid of her name, she must have really hurt him.
Yeah, he actually used the same tools to get rid of his ex-wife. Yeah.
We can use one of those brown bears.
But what?
Thank you.
What did you call it?
A burnt bear.
A brant bra.
A burnt bear.
Okay.
Still had a different kind of whale song.
Play us out, gentlemen.
I love this.
This needs to be the new normal. Folks, I think it's time to reveal the reason why we're being serenaded, right?
Yes. At a recent wedding at Mystic Aquarium, the band Mariachi Connecticut played for a beluga whale.
And today, it's the most wonderful thing on the internet. It's so beautiful, right?
Best thing I've ever seen.
I agree.
Love that.
Hey, it looks like the mariachi music is working.
Oh my God.
Look at that, we got a beluga whale on set.
This is so cool.
Hey, yeah, dance, buddy. We're all dancing. Oh, hey, look. Look at that, you got some dancing partners. Oh, I'm sure they're just here to dance with the whale. Yeah, oh, look at that. Yay! Huh?
What's happening?
I'm sure they're just, hanging out with the whale. It's probably no big deal. Probably here to Oh, they're gonna do research on the whale. Yeah, it's for research. Don't be sad.
Having spent some time here at OFAS shooting pretty much every gun imaginable, I thought to myself, how can I get even bigger and badder? Well, happy now? What is this monster?
This is an M5A1 Stuart light tank built by Cadillac and used in every major theater during World War II. This is a 1942 model right here, and this is actually a combat veteran.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Now what does it shoot?
It's got a 37mm high-velocity main gun that shoots armor-piercing, high-explosive or canister rounds, and 3 Browning machine guns with 6,000 rounds of machine gun ammo on board.
Peace out!
The M5 was built by Cadillac, and it drives like a Cadillac.
Like a Cadillac?
Like a Cadillac. It has an automatic transmission. All you have to do is put it in drive, step on the gas, and go. There are 2 levers that hang from the roof of the tank when you sit down in the seat. When you want to go left, you pull the left lever. When you want to go right, you pull the right lever.
What if I want to go straight?
Then you don't pull any levers at all.
So I really couldn't mess it up too much.
The only way you could mess it up would be if you ran into something, and it's really not going to hurt the tank if you do.
You said it goes 35?
Yeah, but we won't be going that fast today. Okay, Candace, go on and hit the gas and let's let her rip. You ready?
Seen how she drives, but what I want to know is, are we gonna blow some up or what?
Hell yeah.
We're about to shoot the hell out of that thing right there.
This is the back end of the 37mm gun. You're in the gunner's seat and I'm in the loader's seat. I'll be loading the gun for you and you'll be firing the gun. Fire in the hole!
It didn't blow up?
We missed it that time, didn't we?
The recoil from this massive gunfire shook the ground enough to knock over my target, but not quite blow it up. So to sum up my experience, driving is easy, but aiming, not so much. Whatever, I have definitely dished out my fair share of Oklahoma mayhem over the past couple of days. Okay, trust me, it does not get any bigger than this here at O-Fest. I have fired more guns than Rambo and blew up more cars than a Michael Bay film. My work here is done. I'm going back to LA now. Kevin!
Really tasty.
How could you?
I'm sorry, do you want to go first? What? Oh, I'm sorry, do you want blowhole? Really delicate. Candace, listen, whale is an important part of the food pyramid. Everybody knows that. I think it was Darwin who said that the harder an animal is to catch, the more delicious it is. And you don't see beluga whales going on trees now, do you, buddy? You don't see much of anything now, do you? Hello. You're delicious. Tasty. What?
The debut of G4 Films is here, and our website is going to begin featuring films about video games.
The first is a feature called Focus, and it's a full-length documentary highlighting the year in the life of a pro gamer as he prepares to compete in one of the biggest tournaments. Check out g4tv.com/focus to watch the movie. Still ahead, were yesterday's rumors about the Borderlands sequel true? What? Sarah Underwood will tell you in the feed. Plus, the Diablo 3 beta's on the way, and Blair Herter's here to talk multiplayer madness.
And later, Tom Bell is here live to keep in two living exclusives of the summer, Harry Potter and the new Planet of the Apes. Stick around.
Here's a question for you. Would you ride a barrel over Niagara Falls for your own network daytime talk show? Well, you logged on to g4tv.com and told us what you thought, and we'll have the results after the break.
I'm so sure I say I have to motorboat Sarah Underwood. I'm so sure!
The results are in, and about 54% of you said that you would not ride a barrel over Niagara Falls for your own daytime talk show. It's only a 200-foot free fall from the most powerful waterfall in North America. I mean, how bad could it really be? Log on to g4tv.com for more questions like this and tell us just how far you'd go. Listen, we know you took the time to tweet us, and so the least we could do is take the time to eyeball it, right?
Yeah.
You're welcome. What do we got?
Philly Guy 9. Candace driving the tank reminds me of the times when my sister wanted to play Barbie when I was playing G.I. Joe, but way hotter.
Aww.
Does that mean it's like a mix between Barbie and G.I. Joe?
Pretty much. Whenever you're in a tank, yeah, that's what it's like. It's glitter gloss and destruction.
Destruction is right.
Yeah.
Stay away.
What? You missed the target.
Whatever. I was was really close, and it was an old tank.
Oh,
It was old.
You're
It was, like,
blaming
from
the
the
age
40s.
of the tank?
Yeah, because I had it lined. There was a place that I just lined it up and I stomp, and it was lined up exactly.
You're right. Damn that old tank technology.
And that's
You're right.
what it
I'm
was.
sorry.
It was the tank. It
Clearly.
was not me. It was
A
the
poor
tank.
craftsman blames his tools, Candace. It's fine. What?
I don't like him.
I don't
very
really
much
care. It
sometimes.
doesn't really matter to me. I'm not going to lose sleep over the missed target.
Vertaloth, 26. And now, thanks to AOTS, all I want for dinner is sushi.
Yeah.
Good job, team.
Would you eat whale?
No,
Why?
because I'd probably be allergic.
Not a moral stance or a political one.
Well, first
You're
off,
just
I
concerned
wouldn't
about
eat
allergies.
it. First off, I wouldn't
first
eat it.
off,
But
you wouldn't.
secondly, I would probably be allergic. So I'm allergic to fish.
There we go. Hey, for those tweets, guess what you're getting? The Star Wars silicone trays.
So cool.
There's a Han Solo and carbonite, and you can put a droid in your mouth if you want to do that. Knock yourself out. And thanks to the folks at Kotobukiya for hooking it up.
Awesome. If you want to be a part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us at AOTS or use the hashtag AOTS.
And now we'll
Okay.
fit an entire news hour into 3 minutes.
All right, here's the master of cramming, Sarah Underwood.
Thanks, guys. It's time to start.
Feed!
All the news you need to know. Feed.
It's Wednesday, August 3rd, and here are your top stories. Get ready to shoot up Pandora once again. Borderlands 2 is on the way. Yes! The rumors swirling around the internet yesterday were true, and Gearbox Games is indeed hard at work on a sequel to the popular role-playing shooter. 2K Games said the sequel will have the same flavor, but with all new characters, skills, enemies, and a buttload of weapons and equipment. There's no firm release date yet, but check it out. I've been working on my claptrap. It's not what you think it is, Kevin.
I bet it is.
No, it's not. It's like this. Hold on. I've been working on it in my room. I hope you like it. Check it out. I'm dancing.
What was that?
It's exactly what I wanted and more.
It was my claptrap.
That was weird.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have built it up so much. It wasn't good. I'm sorry. Okay, next story. Hulu is taking a hit from Netflix and getting into original programming. And it's with the help of none other than mustache extraordinaire Morgan Spurlock. The director of Super Size Me and the greatest movie ever sold will be at the helm for Hulu's first long form series, A Day in the Life. The 6 half-hour episodes will follow the footsteps of big-name personalities like mashup king Girl Talk and everyone's favorite billionaire Sir Richard Branson. A Day in the Life hits Hulu and only Hulu starting August 17th. Now, yes, I'm excited about this story. The Total Recall remake is in the heat of production, and we now know that the one very important character will make an appearance, the 3-breasted prostitute. Yes! In a recent interview, director Len Wiseman promised his interpretation of the Philip K. Dick story will definitely include the tri-breasted streetwalker from the 1990 original. He also said they're putting a lot of thought into it and working with different versions of the infamous bosom.
What?
He finished by saying, "You can't make Total Recall without certain things." Yes! Yay, try boobies. I'm excited. And finally, the former Soviet state of Ukraine is cracking down on bears in restaurants.
Oh,
I
what?
don't know. The country's environmental minister recently voiced his intention to stop the Soviet-era tradition of having wild bears in restaurants and roadside hotels as entertainment. He says the practice is inhumane because, get this, patrons often force the bears to drink vodka. In related news, Ukraine has fracking drunk bears in their restaurants. That's awesome. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now back over to Kevin and Candace.
Get your way back over here.
I'm dancing. That was a nice
Those
claptrap.
bears are probably happier drinking the vodka.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna get a bear drunk. Let's do that.
You do that.
Only one man gets to drive the Batmobile, and that's Batman.
Well, there's also the guy from Ohio who made one. Put on the turn signals. It's who's. Come on, guys. Its official name is the Hennessy Venom GT, but among automotive insiders, it goes by another title, the Bugatti Killer. That's because the Venom GT, having just torn up the course at last month's Goodwood Festival of Speed, is looking to dethrone the Bugatti Veyron Supersport as the world's fastest production car. According to Hennessy Performance, the Venom's 1,200 horsepower V8 engine propels it to a top speed of 275 miles per hour. Although this speed has yet to be certified by Guinness World Records, it would be fast enough to beat the 267 mile per hour record achieved by Bugatti in 2010. In the race to drain your bank account, though, the Venom GT is a relative steal at 850,000 big ones, while the Bugatti is going to set you back, about $2.3 million. From a car only Bruce Wayne could afford to the car he made famous, aspiring race car driver Casey Puch recently unveiled a fully functioning Batmobile based on the design from the 1989 Tim Burton film. But Puch's creation is no cheap knockoff. Along with the pneumatic top hatch and onboard .30 caliber machine guns, the ride is the world's first and only turbine-propelled Bat car. With a Boeing engine plucked out of a U.S. Navy attack helicopter, this street-legal two-seater can be powered by kerosene, diesel, or jet fuel. Yeah, jet fuel. But sorry, fanboys, Puch's Batmobile isn't for sale. Instead, he hopes to use it as a, quote, rolling resume to show off what his auto shop can accomplish. One thing's for sure, Mr. Puch should expect a call from us very soon. After all, that Bustus Mobile isn't gonna build itself. And finally, Porsche lovers rejoice! We have proof of life! The German automaker just released a teaser video for the 2012 Porsche 911. Shot in South Africa, where the car is undergoing hot weather testing, the video gives fans a glimpse of the new 911 as it burns its way across the countryside. But it's not the exotic scenery that has the auto blogs blowing up. Along with a peek at the car's expanded wheelbase and updated styling, the video confirms the rumor that the new 911 will include an unprecedented 7-speed manual transmission, perfect for increased engine performance and fuel efficiency out on the open road. Unfortunately, Porsche's minute-and-a-half-long peep show will have to hold us for at least another month. The car officially gets unveiled at September's Frankfurt Auto Show. From super fast cars to superhero cars, these untouchable rides are cruising to a daydream near you.
Hey, why don't we take a game break and talk about dungeons? Looky there, it's X-Plays Blair Herder, everybody.
I heard Dungeons.
And you're here.
I heard Dungeons and Kevin Prayer, and I was like, I'm there.
This one is not
do.
wood-paneled, but it's still filled with magic.
Oh.
You were at Blizzard. I hate you, by the way.
You should.
You were playing Diablo 3.
Yes.
Let's just get to it,
I
because
was.
this is a game that I have lost between 1 and 2, collectively years of my life to. And now here we are 10 years later.
Yep.
And D3 is coming out. Tell me everything, go.
Well, number one, Blizzard is definitely made of rare metals and rarer stones. That is confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Their building is very valuable. Number two, Diablo 3 is awesome. I wish there was a word that's more awesome than awesome to describe how awesome it is. It is everything that we have been waiting for, and in a lot of ways, exactly what it already was, if that makes sense.
Well, that's what I want to get to. Gameplay. I mean, we know graphics improved, and there's some different characters. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Gameplay, fundamentally, at its core, is it still click, 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 click?
It is very much a click, 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 click game.
Because that's all I need.
But it's the click that you remember. Adam Sessler and I went down there, and one of the things we noticed immediately is it's been 11 years, right, since they released first Diablo 2, and in those 11 years, there have been so many dungeon crawlers that have come out, both on the PC and consoles.
Right.
But sitting down and clicking on a Diablo chest, and it explodes with loot, it brings you back to what you loved 11 years ago. Even though other people have done it, there really is no experience like the Diablo 2 clicking experience.
Did you try the Demon Hunter or the Witch Doctor classes?
I played as the Wizard because his default, and this may change with the final push of the game, but his default spell is Magic Missile.
Oh, well, then
So,
you got to
I mean, there's really a no-brainer. I got to roll with Magic Missile.
For those that are potentially new to the series or haven't really checked back in since Diablo 2 years ago, what's new in the story? Where are we in the world?
I think it's something like 20 years later,
Okay.
right? There's a new group of people, although Deckard Cain is still around. Dude will never die.
Stay a while. Listen.
Diablo is still a dick.
Oh,
and
that's
so
Diablo.
it's just humanity fighting the biggest dick in history
I love
one
it.
more time.
Now, just like StarCraft 2, Diablo 3, this is a big bone of contention with a lot of people. It
Yes.
requires a constant internet connection to play, which was incredibly disappointing to me. I did not expect this from Blizzard. Did they say why? Did they seem remorseful at all when they were announcing this? Or
Blizzard and remorse don't really go together, so let's not say that. But I'll say that what it seemed like to me, and this is something that, and I'm only speculating here, but the sense I got, I went into a building, and they're human beings who have given 10 years of their life to making this game. I assume that the reason it's persistently online is so they can control the modding community. It feels to me like they want to control how this game is played and how it is absorbed and consumed, and so I feel like
you don't
they're
think
trying
it's
to
just
control
about
that.
piracy and this is DRM and they're trying to glossy that up any way they can?
They said, and they would never say this out loud because they would be so arrogant for saying it, but they basically implied to journalists, listen, we're super rich. This is not the game that's going to make us money. So this is really about us realizing the dream that we've had over the last decade. And again, that's just me speculating, but
well, they are going to make tons of money off this auction house.
Yes.
This is interesting. I mean, people know there's an aftermarket for in-game items. They've existed since there's been in-game items where you could spend real-world or virtual currency to buy new armor or weapons or spells for a character.
Right.
Blizzard has now brought that into their game and made it a part of the experience, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously there was massive outcry because they thought, oh, well, that's going to ruin like rare items and things like that. But Blizzard's made a promise, first of all, to clarify, items can be sold between players. Blizzard's not just going to sell items on their store.
Right.
Somebody has to grind and earn that item. You okay back there? All right, good. Somebody's just dying off camera.
That was some bad whale. Sorry, Candace.
Word about him.
Yeah, she's all right.
But you know, they just they're not going to drop in their own items, so you will have to do the work. Now it's up to me to decide whether or not I just want to pay you a bunch of money, you know, for your work. But
and there's two different marketplaces: one for in-game currency, one for real-world currency,
Correct.
right? And
Correct.
then if you spec your character with real-world currency, when he dies, you don't lose that. They don't want complaints about stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, the thing about the real-world currency is they made it a point to say this is being handled by a third-party person, because we had obviously the legalities involved. There's like money laundering. There's a lot of things you could do with this, and they kept saying, listen, whoever we're using as a third-party person, ask them those questions when you have them.
It's a dude named Tony and a stained wife beater with a lead pipe, like
on an island.
Put your gold through me. It's fine. Yeah, he's
it's
chilling
totally
in the
fine.
Caymans in a straw
I mean,
hut.
the real loser here is China.
Oh, cool.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, thousands of people are going to lose their gold farming jobs now.
They'll be all
which
right.
is a tragedy.
They'll get them back in a year. Don't worry.
That's true.
So do we know when the game will be out? When we'll have the beta in our hands? Is there any indication?
Look, no idea when the beta comes out or when the game's going to come out. However, they did say that they are playing in office right now an alpha build of the game. You can play all the way through to, spoiler, Diablo, who's apparently the final boss.
Okay.
So they're playing an alpha build. It seems to me like the beta that we played, it's complete, right? So
Really?
I think that the beta is just going to be kind of a server test since everything's going to be online. I would say you can expect the beta in the next couple of months from what we played. And I honestly believe there is that kind of weird dry time in January, February, March after the big push of holiday games.
Right, I think
It'll be a
Q1.
perfect time for them to place that game.
Love it. Well, Herder, thank you for sharing the experience. Appreciate it. I will see you online.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, let's head over to Candace.
Jessica Chobot met up with Olivia Wilde, Ryan Reynolds, and Jason Bateman and talked about farts. You've just been fed. Farts.
Never cross streams, because if you do, you may find you've swapped more than some fluids.
Wish I had your life.
In the change-up, devout husband switches bodies with his best bud and softcore porn star after taking a pee together in a magic fountain.
We wish we had each other's lives. I was just trying to be nice. Oh my God!
I thought there was a golden rule about not talking while you're peeing, and yet you guys have a full-on conversation.
I've heard of I thought I was gonna go there, but then you did.
I thought guys go
it.
in and like you're not supposed to make eye contact, you're not
Listen,
supposed to
if
have
you're at a trough,
conversation.
you could
At a
say
Yankees
that's a
game.
beautiful unit.
Yeah, you have a gorgeous
past
penis,
that,
by
you
the
don't
way.
want to talk.
You know, I was just saying that I envy your life, Mitch.
I envy yours. No heavy eye contact.
Right.
If you're a stranger, I don't want heavy eye contact.
I can look at it and I can say
Yeah,
that's beautiful,
gorgeous,
But if I
you
look
know?
up here,
Yeah.
now that's too far.
So what if you stare at it the whole time and you don't make eye
Totally
contact?
acceptable.
If you had a choice between switching bodies with Ryan or Jason,
The real people?
the real people, which would you choose?
I like to be Ryan so I can look down and just stare at my abs all day. Like, oh my god.
Because you know he does
That's
that.
amazing. Right, he's probably doing it right now.
Okay, I lost my train of thought on that.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I really don't see what the problem is with Thai food and sexy time and farting.
Thai food is not a great choice pre-sex because it will loosen your bowels.
Oh my God.
I need to cool it on the Thai food.
Oh my God.
Just take a quick bath first.
I know, right? I mean, you wipe front to back. It's not a problem.
If you're not looking to make a girl airtight that night, you can go ahead.
Whoa, stop. What's airtight?
Well, airtight's plugging up all the holes, isn't it?
Welcome to Attack of the Show. You've been attacked.
Guys, this is a G4
I have never. So if I was to say that.
Did you just do a fake fart?
Who said that was fake?
You just...
SPD, what? Ah, come on, what's a little gas and some tinkle between friends? In the change-up, it's a hysterical, life-changing event and a whole lot of pee.
No. Don't back that thing up into me. Can't believe you'd come at me guns hot.
Of course it was fake. I can't fart on command.
Welcome to the show.
There's a $500,000 endorsement deal with K-Swiss for up for grabs if an American wins American Ninja Warrior. There's a new episode this Sunday night at 9.
Go to g4tv.com/ANW for exclusive videos of people falling on their asses.
Yay!
That's because it's very difficult and most people fall down. It's very enjoyable.
Stay tuned. Tom Felton's here live to tell you damn dirty intimacy is your movie. Stick around.
Okay.
The feed is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com for a free rate quote.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. 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 You lose.
To go any which way but loose.
They watch TV?
We call it enrichment.
Oh my God.
Don't get too close.
This one scared me half to death.
Come on, let's go. Spend too much time in here as it is. Come on.
Check out this guy.
Hey, that one's a pain in the ass. Thinks he's special or something.
You okay?
Okay. Try not to get too close, man.
Joining me now, Tom Felton. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you. Wow. Please.
All for you.
You're too kind, honestly.
No, it was great.
Well, I'm excited to be
I saw the
back.
film last night,
Great.
and it was amazing.
Cool.
But
There's a lesson there, isn't there? Don't mess with monkeys, I think, is the,
I'd say
is
so.
the overall...
But I was really, really angry at you.
Yes, fantastic.
Why do you always play such mean characters?
Yeah, actually, after the premiere, I had a bunch of kids run up to me and actually call me some rather nasty names.
I wanted to run up to you on the screen and call you some nasty names.
Well, all I can say is thank you very much, I guess.
Well,
I guess it's a compliment, right?
the thing is, you're such a nice guy. And I was like, oh, I've got to meet this guy, and he's going to be so mean to me. And you're like the nicest guy in the world. So you must just be a really good actor.
I guess that was an evil child somewhere inside me, desperate to get out. I don't know.
Do you ever play nice characters?
I've had a couple of opportunities to do so. I revel in the bad guys for some reason.
I guess so. Well, you're good at it.
Well, thank you. I certainly enjoy it, that's for sure.
Now, I heard that when you got the script for the movie, your very first day of going in, you were scared because you were going to be around a bunch of chimps.
Yeah, my first concern was when are the apes coming out?
So what was that like?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm a little scared of the apes, especially after seeing the movie.
Yeah.
They're terrifying. But yeah, I was thrilled to find out that actually throughout the whole entire film there was not one live animal on set. It was all CGI and it was all motion capture, with Andy Serkis kind of leading the way with that. So it was amazing for me to work with that.
So, but how was that? I mean, I hear he's amazing to work with, but how was it just working with a bunch of people in bodysuits and balls all over there? Balls.
Easy.
Whatever, you know what I mean. I mean, was it hard to play like you're really like torturing them and stuff, or did it just come naturally?
It was better than the tennis ball that we used to use, because they used to use a tennis ball at the end of a stick, and they pretend it's a dragon or an ape or.
You're like, how do I do that? It's a tennis ball.
It's not very convincing. So it was much better to actually have. I mean, Andy Serkis, although he's an amazing motion capture performer,
he's incredible.
He's an amazing actor, and that's what he really brought to it. It wasn't a case of him doing the movements; he was really doing the emotions and everything else. So he made it a lot easier than working with real apes, I'm sure. So.
I'm sure. I love that character. He was great.
He is. He is the star of the show, really, isn't he? So.
You are.
Oh, I wasn't fishing.
He is.
I set that one up, and you. Well, thank you very much.
All right, now I gotta talk Harry Potter.
Sure.
Hasn't hit you yet that part of your life is coming to a close. I mean, it was like 10 years, right?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't yet, and if you keep probing me, you're going to get me teary. I can feel it.
I don't want that. Probe him. Kevin.
No, I mean, it's weird. It really is. We've kind of been looking forward to this final chapter for so long now. It's kind of strange that it's all finished.
But now you get to go play other mean characters.
Yeah, exactly. I get to scare kids in a whole different way.
Constantly. No, real quick, I heard this rumor of you becoming a rapper.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, it is 100% true. Yes. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I said it in an attempt at dry wit with a journalist, and it kind of went straight over his head, I think.
Okay.
And he figured that I was going to pick up the microphone and take on the rap scene. But for now, I'm just going to stick to the acting.
But you are actually a musician, right?
Yeah, I've always had a guitar kind of with me since a very, very early age, and I write songs and put them online and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a nice hobby of mine.
So you have the music career and the acting career, just in case the acting career doesn't take off.
Well, you gotta.
Because you never know.
You gotta have a backup, right?
Exactly.
My mum said school was the way, but I was like, nah, guitar. This is much more.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
You're amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for talking about Rise of the Planet of the Apes opens in theaters on Friday. Stick around. We sent a viewer to cover ConnectiCon, a comic book, anime, and video game convention in the Constitution State. Coming up on the next Attack of the Show, actress and singer Taryn Manning will be here live in studio to learn us about the perfect age of rock and roll. Then Blair Herter and Blair Butler sit down with Ultimate Fighter coach Mayhem Miller to break down UFC 133. Plus, Tiffany Smith monkeys around with the cast of Rise of the Planet of the Apes, including James Franco, Frida Pinto, and mocap master Andy Serkis. See it on the next AOTS.
You know, you think a convention in Connecticut called ConnectiCon would be all about, polo shirts and yachting or apple cider.
But it turns out it's actually about cool stuff like comics, video games, and anime. We sent the viewer army to investigate.
What up, Attack of the Show? This is Matt Sokol coming to you from Hartford, Connecticut. We are here for ConnectiCon, one of the biggest pop culture events in the Northeast. It's 3 days of nonstop gaming, anime, comic books, and cosplay. Let's go inside and check this thing out. Here we are at the dealer room. There's over 100 vendors here with everything you would want. Board games, card games, miniatures. I'm here with the creators of the Atomic Robo comic series. Can you tell us what the story is basically about?
It's about Atomic Robo. He was invented by Nikola Tesla in 1923, and the comic follows Robo's adventures ever since. It's a lot like Rocketeer, Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones crammed into a robot, and then we just have fun with that.
Hey, I'm here with...
Giant Robot from Madness at Mokuba.
Now, this is an epic costume. How long did it take you to make?
This was about 250 labor hours altogether.
How long did it take to get into this thing?
Today it took me about a half hour because the convention didn't let me use the elevator.
Who are you supposed to be?
Baby doll from Sucker Punch.
Ooh, baby doll. Do you want to be my baby doll a little bit later?
Really?
It doesn't seem like a good idea right now. Men's room, ladies' room.
A girl never tells her secrets.
Ladies, sit in the captain's chair with me and we'll talk about whatever comes up.
We're at the Cosplay Deathmatch, where it is insane. We've got villains fighting heroes, cats fighting dogs. Let's go check this thing out. This is it, the masquerade. There's gonna be some crazy costumes on display. That's it from Kineticon. We saw a lot of cool things from gaming to cosplay. We even saw a really cool death match and a masquerade ball. Thanks for making me a member of your viewer army.
Thanks, Attack of the Show!
Fun fact that we didn't get in that piece, Hartford, Connecticut is actually the site of America's first witch execution.
And?
I hope that's represented at Kineticon. That's all I'm saying. A booth or a sign or a pamphlet or something.
If you want to enlist in our viewer army and cover an event for us, go to g4tv.com/viewerarmy for more details. Right now, it's time for today's epic fail.
Yeah! Today's clip is from the 2011 World Championships of Swimming.
How can you possibly screw up the 50-meter free stroke?
Perhaps with a little premature jumpulation.
So.
Oh, poor guy. He may have lost the 500-meter stroke.
But he did win the 5-foot faceplant, so.
Yay! So much fun today. I had
really big show today.
Probably my favorite show ever.
Pretty close to it.
Blair Herder, Jessica Chobot, Sarah Underwood, Tom Felton, Tom Mosley, and Tom Burgess, and of course, Mary Lucy Band.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Watch this. Thumbs up. You gotta throw the hat down and dance around it. You throw the hat down and then you dance around it.